I remember years ago, I was a youth minister, and I was out playing what we call capture the flag, and it was kind of like a hide and seek type game. And all of a sudden, I heard a noise, and I didn't hear it in the natural. I heard it in the spirit, but I thought it was in the natural, and it was a loud sounding noise of music, Sid. And all of a sudden, I grabbed the youth leaders, and I said, get all the kids right now. And it was pretty late at night. It was almost about midnight. I said, get all the kids quickly. Get them inside of the church. And they said, why? Why? I said, I don't know. Something. I hear this noise. Get them in now. And as soon as I said that, we started the process of moving all of these kids, and there was quite a few of this youth group. Well, there was an off-duty police officer there, and he said, is everything okay? I said, I don't know, there's something wrong. All of a sudden, within 15 minutes later, all of these cars come flying into the church parking lot, and it was a bunch of gangs, and they had their music going, and it was a really loud sounding bass sound that, you know, the older I get, the less tolerant I am of it. But anyway, they got out of their cars and started running towards us, and all of the kids got inside of the building, but me and this off-duty police officer were the only two, and he went to go get his gun. I'm standing there now in the middle of all of these. They started surrounding me with clubs and chains and stuff, and I'm surrounded by gangs. And if it wasn't for a life of not leaving God alone and crying out for Him, I would have never had the supernatural presence that is on my life, whether I speak to a president or the lowliest person or surrounded by. And all of a sudden, this one gang leader came out, and he walked up to me, said something I did not understand, and he was reaching in his coat to pull out what was a apparent weapon. Said, at that moment, you know, you have a choice. You can be like Rocky Balboa, you know, the Rocky, you know. And I mean, I wasn't Rocky. I wasn't, hey, how you do? I mean, I felt like Don Knotts, you know. Could hardly, you know, find my, you know, how to pray. I couldn't even say anything. I was so scared. I know that doesn't sound spiritual for those that are watching. You know, I didn't seem spiritual, but I remember I pointed my finger, and I didn't say anything. All of a sudden, their eyes got big. And the whole group, and there must have been over almost 100 of these gangs, I don't know what they saw, started running in absolute fear. At that time, they got in their cars and went to get away, and as they were so scared what they saw, they were hitting each other, creating car accidents trying to get out. And this other police officer came by, and he said, you know, what is going on here? He held up his badge, you know, because it was in the city that we were in. And he said, I've never seen anything like this. Why are they running? I believe they saw an angel. I believe they saw angels. I believe God came literally to protect me because of my relationship of not leaving God alone.
I sure hope that Brenda and Hank Kuhneman are provoking you to jealousy, because everything they have, not only is it available to you, God wants it more for you than you want it for yourself. I want to hear some of this supernatural God supernaturally protect you. How would you like to walk in supernatural protection?